My mom is calling. Oh, don't worry. I'll call her back later tonight. My name's Jollz. I'm a Radiant player. If you're enjoying this type of content, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. If you're interested in coaching yourself or want a chance to win free coaching, be sure to watch the end of the video for details. Other than that, enjoy the video. All right, we're coaching a plat player today. I'm reloading a little bit too much. We don't always have to reload. We're caught in a reload a lot of the time.
Spike down A.
I don't quick switching. This is why we can't be doing that. This is a very bad habit to get into, especially when you start climbing. The higher you go, the more likely it is that they're going to start trading you easily. Yeah, you would hold for the person looking to trade there. The Astra swinging, you would have the gun out ready for the second one. After you don't see a second one, that's when you can like reload or reposition or decide whatever you want to do, right? But the idea is after getting a kill, that's why sometimes you see it like, I'll get a kill and it might look like I'm pausing. I'm not pausing. I'm waiting for the trade. Nice. Good. Good. That was better. We didn't quick switch. Good. Careful with when you stop. Sheesh.
I'm stunned. I need help.
Okay, so in this situation, I see what you were going for. You wanted to trade your teammate who was main, but you were stunned. I probably would have waited out the stun before peeking. It's okay that you don't get the trade, but it's more important that you can actually shoot your gun, right? Are we swapping between Vandal and Phantom? I feel like this can make us inconsistent by doing this. Everything about the guns are different. So if you get used to one and you swap to the other, it can mess you up. Just be careful of that. Hey. Our crosshair placement, I feel like our movement is weird. I think our movement and our crosshair placement. Yeah, our crosshair placement for sure. We are peeking angles without our aim actually ready for those angles, right? Like this. Like, look at the way that we're peeking this, right? We're not actually ready for these angles. I think Breach is whiffed. Whoa, this is a good indicator of spray control. Just have to pull down a little bit more. Wouldn't recommend the TP because of something like this. We could very easily be pushed up, right? Blinded. So we should be okay, so this is a big problem that I've been noticing. We are not smoking when retaking. And basically, to make your retakes a lot easier, you should be smoking off choke points where they can be. Yes, you have a guy pushing A main, but until he pushes A main, you should be smoking it off to kind of help you isolate angles more. Good calm. Reload. Ooh, that was not a good reload. I would have just... That's a good smoke. But again, I think this is like... This is a little bit late. Yeah. I would... Okay, if you're going to flash, you should peek off the flash. You should try and get value out of your flashes. It's very important that you do that. Otherwise, we can't punish them for a mistake. Like, let's say they push through there, right? You flash them. Can't really punish that, right? Oh. Get close, get close.
This one tower, this one tower.
Ah, the play there was to get close. Also, with your smokes, try and get them a little bit deeper. With your smokes, you want them to be a little bit more capped on the choke. It gives them way too much control here, and it's very hard to hold this. But if they all come from here, you see what I'm saying? They're funneled a little bit more. So this is a common problem that people run into in plat, where we just like kind of group up one's place. They smoke us off and then we just sit here. Immediately we should look to kind of like rotate off and take space back somewhere if our rush isn't going to work. Either we just go past the smokes or we fall off and start watching flank and stuff, because sitting here grouped is just asking us to get pinched.
I can flash sand.
Good, resmoke. Yep, good calm. 4v2. Oh. Nice, good trade.
Good shit.
We gotta smoke. We gotta go. Go to site quick. Okay, good positioning. Maintaining control and aim in here. This is good. I would get into a off angle here, probably. Like deep on your left, you know?
The last one was behind.
Yeah, but he probably took rope. Going drop, maybe. Or just ran all the way back to spawn. Timing doesn't really add up for him to be here anymore. See, you gotta use this, man. You gotta use this noggin. See, you went drop. Nice. 3v2. We have a smoke. I don't like that angle, though. Ah, okay, so how we're moving. Okay, so a couple things here. So we have smoke here, and be careful with holding obvious angles. Another thing is when we're moving forward, when we are scaling up, I feel like our crosshair placement is lacking hard.
You have flashes?
Wait,
Go.
what the?
Oh.
Okay, I mean, overall, you actually played this game well, right? So that's something to also consider. Sometimes you play games well. I'm curious to see, you know, if you're constantly playing this well. You do have good aim, so that's definitely, like, something to consider. So what did you do well in the session? Okay. This one's a no-brainer. Okay, so right away, I can tell you have very good aim, right? Your raw aim is super good. So that's not an issue. Your aim is not the problem. Now, it's a lot different. Raw aim is a lot different than gun control, right? I think your gun control could use work, but overall, you're flicking well. You're aiming on their heads always. Like, everything about your aim is good. What should they spend time practicing for the next session? Okay, so our biggest issue is definitely going to be our gun control and how we're peeking stuff. So what I mean by gun control, I'm talking about, like, spraying. If we are spraying, we need to be pulling down the right amount. And sometimes I'm noticing we're not pulling down as much as we could be. And that's something that we can easily practice in the range, right? Just like with our bursts, especially with our bursts, I'm noticing that we're letting the recoil kick it up a lot more. And with your bursts, like when you do 3 to 4 bullet bursts, all of your bullets should be the same height. And that's a problem that I'm noticing, right? Peeking. With our peaks, I'm noticing we're holding W a lot. It's a very big mistake to do this because you can't counter strafe with W. I mean, you can, it's just very hard. When we are peeking, we're exposing ourselves to an angle that we're not really prepared for. We need to make sure that our crosshair is there and ready, and we envision an enemy on the other side of that angle when we're peeking, so then we're prepared for it. Because sometimes I'm noticing like we're peeking and then we're reacting. And it should be more of like, I think he's here, we peek, he's there, and then now you're ready for it kind of deal. So a couple things too, I'm noticing we reload a lot of times where we shouldn't really be reloading, especially when they're playing aggressive. It's okay if you have 8 bullets left, you only need 1 to the head, right? So that's an idea. And a lot of times too, we're stuck in like animations or something, like flash animation, smoke animation, reload animation, and they're peeking us. So just be more careful and mindful of that. Before you peek an angle, make sure the animation is over. Otherwise we do get punished and we are at a disadvantage for that. So now I want to talk about counter strafing, okay? What counter strafing is basically when you are using your keys, such as A or D, your strafe keys. When you're holding A, you let go of A, and then you tap D. And what this does is it stops your character faster than it would be if you just let go. When you let go, it just slides a little bit. This counter strafing helps you shoot faster, and your recoil resets quicker. So basically that's like the gist of what I was trying to get at, to have like an extended thing about counter strafing. That's the idea of counter strafing, and it's just a couple frames quicker when you do it. It's very important, and especially now that you're in plat in the higher ranks, it's really good to build a habit to try and learn it. It'll help you a lot in the long run, right? Every Radiant player knows how to counter strafe. I haven't seen one get there, and if they do, then I don't know, I think they're lucky because I think it gives you like such a big edge, in my opinion. If you're interested in coaching yourself, click the link in the description, click the book a lesson button, and select your plan and time. So if you want to win free coaching, be sure to comment down below your Discord name without the hashtag and what you learned from the video. I'll be picking out a person randomly.